Good morning, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, a.k.a. the Messenger, a.k.a. the Virgo Goddess, a.k.a. the Daughters of Zion, a.k.a. that Topaz Gem, Sapphire. Hey, listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Miss Yaakov was trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside looking into your world, see things that you just don't see, okay? But top of the AM, top of the AM, top of the AM. The goddess is feeling good, lovely, and so blessed. I lift my window up like I do each and every morning, like Daniel did. I lift my window up, I look up to the celestial realms, Jerusalem, the real Jerusalem, okay? And I give my praise, glory, and worship to the sovereign Lord of hosts, for he's merciful and worthy to be praised. He's driving many of y'all off the land. He's giving me the land, me the inheritance, aka reparations, okay? Yeah. Okay, if you woke up this morning, you need to give thanks to the sovereign Lord of hosts, for he is merciful and worthy to be praised. Each and every day that you wake up is a fresh new day and clean page for you to get some salvation for yourself, so you can be redeemed from his judgment and everlasting condemnation. Okay, and always remember, each and every day that you wake up is a fresh new day and clean page, okay, of God's grace and mercy. It is never ever to be taken for granted, because it can and it will run out soon. Okay, and speaking of which, the name of this is called taking things for granted. Okay, yes, taking things for granted. Man is taking things for granted. Okay, man thinks that he has all the time in the world. Okay, time waits for nobody. Okay, time keeps going and going and going and going and going and going, and if you can't keep up with it, eventually you're gonna perish. Okay, that's the way it goes. Okay, but man thinks that he has all the time in the world. He thinks that his chances will always be here and be around, and that is not the case. Okay, nothing is never ever to be taken for granted. Okay, people are dying faster now. Okay, God makes it clear in Genesis 6:3 that my spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is flesh. Okay, so this is the season. God is removing his spirit away from the sinner, from the unclean. Okay, that's why you see a lot of death that's going on, because they are simply unclean, and he's removing his spirit away from them, amongst other things that is going on. Okay, so there's a physical warfare and spiritual warfare. Okay, even within is a lot of warfare that's going within, people putting unnatural and unclean things inside their bodies. Okay, the spirit's not dwelling within all that. Okay, that's what that is with that. So he's removing his spirit away from the unclean. Okay, and not only that, but if you got a problem with somebody, listen, this is the time, because this season right here is last call for salvation. It's the last call. That's it. Okay, so if you love somebody, this your opportunity to tell them you love them. Okay, I had called myself trying to reach out to somebody numerous of times. So if you see me pop up a lot on a specific individual, it's a reason why that I'm popping up like that, because that is going to be used against that individual, okay, on the day of its judgment. Okay, its soul is going to be coming to me to come sit at my table. Okay, and no, they never paid me not one bit of mind. I never existed to them. They never even showed me the same type of love that they show who they consider is their people. They never showed me that type of love. Okay, they never showed me that type of love. They never invited me to their table. They treated me as if I didn't exist. They never blessed me. Okay, they went and traveled around the world to go see fake people who they think that was their people, yet they never not one time stopped to bless me, to come see me. Yet their soul is going to be begging me to come sit at my table. Okay, to come to the feast. Their souls is going to be begging me to come inside the village, okay, and come sit at our table. Meanwhile, I was never invited at their table, okay? They never paid me no mind. I never even existed, okay? Never existed to them, okay? They treated me like I was less than them, okay? But see, life is about to turn around for this specific soul, this individual soul. It's going to turn around for many, but especially this individual, okay? Yes, 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 because the table that they sitting at right now is not going to be the same table at the end of the finish line. They're going to need to sit at a brand new clean table with some fresh clean food, okay? And no, they will not be welcomed, okay? You gotta listen, man. They taking this thing for granted, okay? I gave this individual plenty of chances in life, plenty of chances for them to make amends, okay? Plenty of chances for them. Plenty of chances for them, and they never took advantage. They never. Actually, they did take advantage. They didn't take the good advantage and do what was right. Okay, they just knocked me all off, all the way around the board, like I didn't even exist, because they had it in their mind. And remember, it's a proverb in the Bible that says there is a way that seems right to man, but in the end, it will lead to death. Okay, and this is what this individual is doing. Okay, his way is leading him to his own death, and unfortunately, he's going to be looking for a new table to sit at, okay? Yes, yes, yes. And unfortunately, he's not going to be welcome into the village. I mean, you have to be real with this. You can't expect us to invite you at our table when you never invited us at your table. You had everything on the planet, okay? You had your heaven already on the planet, and whatever it is Ashkenaz and them gave to him, okay? And whatever else they gave to him, okay? That's it, and that's all. There is nothing else, okay? But if you see me show up, I'm showing up for a reason, okay? Because that is going to be used against this individual soul, okay? It's going to be presented to this individual soul. Look how many times have I reached out to you? Look at all this. Look at all this. Just look at it. Look at it. I've been reaching out to you, and you never paid me no mind. Yet, you standing in front of my face to sit at the table. And let's just keep in mind, all 70 of the elders of Israel is going to be present as well. Okay, so yes, it's going down, okay? But anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. Taking things for granted. Nothing is never to be taken for granted. They take this planet for granted. It's never to be taken for granted, okay? Because a lot of things is dying off. A lot of people is dying off, and it's already not that much things. So the little bit that's here, don't take it for granted, or okay, always utilize it for the greater good, okay? Utilize it for the greater good. Never just nudge it off, and never take it for granted, okay? Because by the time you wake up, it's not going to be there no more, okay? If you see a loved one or a friend or whoever, tell them you love them, okay? Tell them you love them, okay? Because it may be the last time you ever hear from them and you ever see them, okay? That's just the way it's going to go in this day and time, okay? If you got a problem with somebody, solve the problem. You can't leave this physical plane right here having problems with people, okay? That's not the way that works. You can't have no filth or nothing like that in your heart. By the time you leave up out of here, you should be blameless, okay? And that's just what it is. In order for you to rotate and transfer over to the new cycle of life, you must be blameless, okay? And you know what blameless is? Without blame, okay? Without blame. You can't have no filth in your heart with nobody. You can't have no problems with nobody. If you got a problem with somebody, this is the final chance for you to solve the problem and talk the problem out, okay? Otherwise, that's it, okay? The spirit is leaving man, because of their filthy sins, okay? Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here. It's that Spica star, the brightest star, the constellation. Hey, listen, man, it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. Isaiah 65:17. God is going to bring down his kingdom upon the new earth, and I shall dwell there forevermore. This is that Spica star, okay? The virgins, the maidens, looking into your world, see things that you just don't see. Repent for your filth and try to save your soul. It's priceless. This is the last chance, the last chance for salvation, okay? It ain't gonna be no more. Anywho, I'm out here.